Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. This is our new scheduled time. Oh, we just let the goats out. Hang on. Lane is gonna go play with the baby goats while I talk to y'all, and we just accidentally let the goats out, but we got them back in. I hope y'all are having a good day today. We have been on a whirlwind this morning because we found out that a local store is going out of business, and we've been sort of monitoring it, and actually we've shopped several times. Top Shelf, I don't know if y'all have ever been there before, but today it was 90% off at Top Shelf, so we had to make a quick trip this morning to Top Shelf so that we could get some free or almost free stuff. Everything was 90% off no matter what it was. And so I just got a lot of stuff I didn't really need, which I might not should have done, but stuff that I'm going to use. So a lot of like birthday stuff for just to put up for the future, and several kitchen things, and several different things for Lane, like toys and stuff, and glue. He loves to play with glue, and it was 10 cents a bottle, so I got all they had of that. But anyway, so we were rushing around this morning, and I was like, we've got to hurry to get home. So we made it home like 3 or 4 minutes ago. I went and changed clothes real quick, and Lane is playing with the baby goats, and I thought y'all could help me feed my animals. I haven't done that this morning. So hey, Miss Cheryl. Hi, Miss Diane. Is it Tuesday today? Because I thought it was Wednesday. Normally I'm here on Tuesday, but I will say happy Wednesday, and if I'm wrong, I'm here on the wrong day because we have changed our schedule. So anyway, I thought it might be fun just to walk y'all around our little homestead, and y'all could help me feed the animals. Winnie is over there staring at me, ready for some feed. And okay, good, it's Wednesday. It's very likely that I am on the wrong schedule, so hey, Lane, don't pick it up like that, buddy, but you're doing good. Lane's best friends are the baby goats, and he loves to pick them up, but he picks them up a little bit less carefully than I would prefer him to, just because he is 4 and he doesn't know better. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is feed Winnie. So I give her 2 scoops of regular feed and then 1 scoop of alfalfa pellets. That way she gets plenty of protein, plenty of nutrition, and I'm going to take this to her. And I'll turn the camera around and you can see how excited she is to get her food. I will turn the camera around. Oh, here's the button. Hello, Winnie. I'm ready to eat. I just throw it right on the ground. That's probably not the best way to do it, but that's how we do it around here. She's never had any problems from eating directly from the ground, so that's just how I do it. I'm trying to keep a monitor on the baby goats and make sure they don't need saving from Lane. Okay, now we can feed the chickens, and I feed the chickens. All of the feed that I get for my animals is non-GMO, except for the dog food. I don't buy like non-GMO dog food, but the chicken feed is non-GMO. It's a little bit of a higher protein. I think it's like 16.5% protein for the chickens, if you give them plenty of protein, they will give you plenty of eggs. And so this is just how I normally do it. I'm gonna turn around so you can see the chickens today. Hello everybody, come back in. I can just throw it on the ground for them too, and they will be happy to stay in and eat all of them. Oh, good. So there's all of the chickens. I don't know if you can see through the wire. That's not a very good, it's hard to see them. I don't know if y'all saw the video I put on Instagram of Lane telling us what a rooster says, but that rooster just reminded me of it. It's really funny. If you haven't seen it, you need to go to my Instagram page. I'll link it down below. I didn't really want to put it on YouTube because I didn't want to just be like, people think that I was, you know, trying to monetize Lane or anything like that, and I know people would think that. So I just left it on Instagram more for the smaller audience that follows me there. But it was so funny how he thinks roosters sound. It is the perfect southern rooster. So maybe I can. Okay, good job. Okay, let it go for a minute. Okay, he's got a goat, but it's by the top, so that's good that it's not hanging upside down. Anyway, maybe I can get him to tell us about how he says the chicken sound, not the chicken, but the rooster. Hey, Lane, can you tell everybody what a rooster says? You don't want... Oh, did it hurt you? They stepped on your foot. Hey, can you tell me what the rooster says? That was good. He's funny. Okay, now we're gonna feed the goats. And we're still waiting for 2 mamas to have their babies. This mama right here, this brown one, she is so big, and I've been expecting her to have her babies like any day now for a month. So obviously I'm not an expert. And this one right here, okay, this one right here is, I mean, she's dropped, her bag is full. I don't know why she hasn't had her babies yet, but I'm really glad that they didn't come last night, because last night it got down to freezing, and I was afraid that if they were born, the one mama, the second one that I just showed you, is not very good at taking care of her babies when they're first born. Last spring we lost one because of that. Like, she didn't clean it off quick enough, and it got too cold. I wasn't home. It got too cold and it passed away before I even got here. So I'm a little nervous about her being a mama again. I don't know how she's gonna handle it. So hopefully she will do good and everything will be all right. But I'm a little concerned about missing her birth and her birthing and then something happening. So hopefully everything will be okay. Oh, okay, let me take a picture. Lane wants me to take a picture of him. Oh, that's so good. You've got it perfect. You're holding her just right. Way to go. That was so gentle. Hopefully I will catch her and she will be okay. I don't know how these goats have not had their babies yet, so certainly it's going to be sometime this week. And here's our last 2 goats. I'm going to show y'all this, and y'all are going to laugh at me, but so this is our male goat. He's a Nigerian dwarf, and then this is our mini La Mancha dairy goat that I bought and dried up because it was just so little milk. But this is I tried to make them a little house, and this is what it ends up looking like. So I obviously need Chris's help. We're gonna have to tear that up, but I let them out because it was gonna storm and they didn't have a good shelter in there. The good shelter is in where the mama goats are. And so I was gonna be nice and let them out to make sure that they could go somewhere like the barn to stay away from the water. To stay away from the rain. Well, they decided that they were going to go and get on my porch and eat the topiary thing that Chris had just bought me from Costco. It was like $35, $40. And hey, Catherine, you made it. And they ate it, and it's almost dead now because they destroyed it. So that made me really mad. And so I was like, well, y'all are not getting out again. So I made them a new shed, but then they started jumping on top of it, and I had only made it out of stuff that was already right around in the pen, stuff that we had for another makeshift shelter that had sort of collapsed too. I probably made that one too. So anyway, they just started jumping on top of it and breaking it and destroying it. So I was like, well, this is what y'all are getting. Y'all are not getting back out to eat my plants. Oh, okay. Sorry. They're just gonna be stuck in there, and I need the craftsman of the family, Chris, to go in there and fix it, because I didn't put sides on it. I just it was like a T shape with old metal on top of it, and then I didn't know that they would jump on top of it. I should have, but I didn't. And within 3 minutes, they had already messed it up. So anyway, that's why they are in jail, in goat jail, and they are not allowed out. But they are still able to use that. They get on top of it all the time, and they are still able to use it as a shelter when it does rain. So I don't feel bad about leaving them in there, but I do sort of feel embarrassed by the way it looks. Good job. You're getting good at catching those baby goats. Lane's favorite thing to do now is to go in the pen and play with the baby goats, which is really nice. It's almost like when you're a new mom and you're needing to wash the dishes, but your baby is just gonna crawl everywhere and get into everything and maybe get hurt. So you put them in their crib, or you put them in their playpen. Well, the goat pen is now the toddler or preschooler playpen, because he will, good job, he will go in there and he will stay in there for an hour. He loves it so much. Now the baby goats get a little bit tired of it, but Lane never gets tired of it. He loves it so much. Let go of it. Let go of it. Poor goats. No wonder they're ready for him to leave. So what else was I going to talk to y'all about today? I had gotten several sweet messages about the newsletter. I appreciate the encouragement, and I really appreciate y'all taking a little bit of time and reading that. Any suggestions on topics or content, I'll be really glad to hear and open to any kind of feedback, critical or otherwise. I've been watching a course about improving your YouTube channel, and one of the things that he says is you need to find some people who are willing to tell you the truth instead of trying to save your feelings, trying to tell you the truth. They're willing to tell you the truth so that you can improve and get better. It doesn't really help if somebody says, oh, you're doing a great job, and you're really not doing good. Yeah, they're drinking some milk. Just leave them alone a minute. They're drinking the milk from their mommy, okay? Just give them a break. So I really will appreciate any kind of feedback from you about content or any other thing that you have realized or noticed from the newsletter. The same with the YouTube channel. I would love to have like a set of maybe 5 or 10 of you who are willing to be my critics on YouTube, so that I can really improve the video quality and the video content. If you are willing to do that, I would love for you to do that. And maybe you can just email me. My email is always down in the videos. So if you're willing to be one of my inner circle critics for improving myself on YouTube, I would love for you to be that. And you can just email me and let me know any kind of ideas or suggestions that you have. And I promise I'm not going to get upset and I won't get my feelings hurt. It's nice to have somebody care enough to help you improve. So you're so right, Catherine. It's possible to be truthful without being mean or hateful. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want anybody to be mean to me, because I don't deal well with that. But just having people willing to share their thoughts and willing to help me to put out better content that will help more people, I'm all about that. So just if you're willing to email me. I think my email is homemadesimpleWithLori@gmail.com. If you ever see anything or think of anything that you think is helpful, or if you ever see anything and you're like, that was not very good, whatever it is, I would love to hear from you about that. I remembered something else I wanted to talk to y'all about, and I think I'm going to do a longer form video about this, but I'm sorry, buddy. Are you okay? Be careful. Sorry, trying to parent and talk to y'all is sort of interruptive. I do want to do a longer form video about this, but I've been testing a theory out on myself. Hey, Lane, you can't pull it by its leg like that. You're going to hurt him. Be gentle with him. This was not a good idea. I'm sorry. Okay, what was I thinking? So I've been sort of running an experiment with myself to see if this was true or not. And I think I have enough data now just from myself and my own experience to know that there is some validity to what I was thinking. And so I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about something I've been trying on my phone. And I'm even doing it right now, which when I tell you what I'm doing, you'll probably be like, yeah, that's pretty obvious. But I have gone into my settings on my phone and turned off all of the color. So right now when I'm looking at you, well, I can't see you obviously, but right now when I'm looking into the camera, I am only seeing black and white. So it's sort of like an old TV, watching an old TV. And the reason that I did that was I was curious to know if me turning off the color would make like the doom scrolling or the staying on a video that I wasn't really interested in, but was like my mind was not so engaged, and so I was just sticking on it just because. I wondered if taking the color away would remove some of that addictive instinct that I seem to have when I'm on my phone. I know a lot of people struggle with that. I know it's not just me, because I hear people talking about it all the time, and I see it all the time. How easy it is just to pick up your phone when you've got 7 seconds and you don't really have anything else to do for that little bit of time. You pick up your phone just to check it. And I was like, I do not like that I'm doing that all the time, especially with Lane being around and my other kids too. Even though they're older and they're adults, I don't really want the girls or Lane to feel, or Chris, to feel unimportant and less important than my phone. So I was trying to come up with a way to keep myself from being so interested in what my phone looked like or what my phone said. And so I think I've been doing this about 3 weeks, and it has really made such a difference. First of all, I don't see a lot of the intricacies of videos, and so if I'm ever looking at a video, it's going to be pretty bland if it's black and white, which makes me pay more attention to what's being said and less attention to what I'm seeing. Also, if I'm looking at a picture, I find it very interesting that I have to look carefully at the picture, and it's not just I'm just seeing a little bit of sort of the top level picture, but I'm having to look a little bit deeper to see any kind of something that I'm missing because I'm not having color. Maybe I'm having to pay more attention to different details. I think that's also helpful, that I'm at least using my brain a little bit more, which is good for me, because I want to be able to be sharp and ready to have good interactions with people later on in my life, and so I don't want to sort of dumb myself down by staring at the phone all day long. So I don't know if y'all have ever done that, or if you have any experience with that. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. If you do it at all, if you are willing to try it for a little bit. I just feel like it's getting to be a problem, even with the adults, not only with the young kids, that we have to do something to get ourselves less focused on the phones. And this is something that I'm trying for at least for myself, and I do find it to be helpful. I don't just scroll on Facebook like I used to. I don't just scroll on Instagram. I will spend a little bit of time maybe looking at 1 video or 2 videos on Instagram, and then I will seek out what I'm looking for on YouTube, and then I will cut it off. It's not like a constant scroll. Even if I have just like some open time and nothing else really pressing to do, I'll find something else to do, like read a book, or even watching TV. I think is better than looking at my phone all the time, because I think it's easier to get pulled away from the TV rather than your screen. I don't know what it is, but it seems like when we're watching our screens, we're like dialed in. I don't know why that is, but that's my experience. Like if somebody is talking to me, for some reason I don't hear them if I'm watching something on my phone. But if I'm watching TV and I hear somebody talking, I'm not sure. I was just about to read that. If I'm looking at a TV, it's easier to get interrupted in my mind than if I'm looking at a screen. It's hard to like break through that focus that I have when I'm looking at my phone. And I don't know why that is. I'm sure there's some kind of scientific reason for it. But anyway, I will be interested to know if you have ever tried that. If you're willing to try it, all you have to do is go to your settings, and it's on my Apple iPhone, it's on the accessibility page. So like you can go and find the color filters. It's like display and then color filters, and turn the filter on to grayscale, and that's how I did it on my iPhone. I don't know how you do it on anything else, but if you are looking for a way to sort of break the habit of scrolling on your phone, I would suggest that you give that a try. It may not work for you. It may not be working for me. It may just be that I'm sort of thinking that it's working, and it's just me being a little more intentional because I'm thinking about it. But anyway, it won't hurt to try. You can let me know what you think about it. I know what you mean, Miss Cheryl, about seeing people at a restaurant and everybody has their phone out and everybody's like focusing on their phone. I think that's so sad, and that is what I don't want to do. But it's so easy to do because it's like your mind is also almost conditioned to that beep or that chime or whatever it is that alerts you that there's some kind of notification. And even though we're older, we still are interested in whatever it is that the phone is telling us. Our minds really still work the same way as the young kids. I think it's just a struggle for everybody. Setting a block of time is a really good idea, and like setting a timer. I've found that I have to do that to myself sometimes, like 30 minutes or 15 minutes or 10 minutes, however much it is. And then I'm at least being intentional about the amount of time that I'm spending. Now, I know that I'm saying this as somebody who really wants y'all to watch the videos that I put out, and I know that is a little bit backwards. So if you're thinking, well, she's such a hypocrite, I understand, and I get it, and I feel that very much. But I also think that there's benefit in the internet and in YouTube and Instagram. I find encouragement from those areas, but I also get aggravated at myself for not having enough self-control to just put it down. So anyway, just wanted to talk to y'all about that. I think I am at least going to do maybe a short 3-minute video about that. Or I might do a 10-minute video just encouraging people to give it a try. No, people may not want to do that, and that's fine. Do y'all see my hair? I have been trying to deal with this right here. I don't know what happened. I think I talked to y'all about my hair like thinning. I guess I started doing something I was not supposed. I guess I started like taking vitamins or something, eating something that I had been needing and was without. But now I have this like little bit of hair that literally sticks straight up, and oh boy, Lane just got hurt. So let me see how bad it is. Oh, I think it's really bad. So I'm gonna have to let y'all go and check him. I will let y'all know how he is in just a little bit, but I love y'all.